Hello, I'm Matthew Neville and welcome to The Suited Cook, where I teach you all the little tips and tricks I've learned over the years about how to cook delicious food. So it's Sunday morning here and I'm going to be teaching you a Sunday family favourite recipe, crepes with special lemon sauce. Now this special lemon sauce was invented by my mum and I am going to pass on that secret family recipe to you. This recipe is perfect for Sunday mornings because you can prepare the batter in the time it takes for this butter to melt in the pan. So let's do it. So the first thing we do is add a couple little chunks of butter to this pan. Now you just start with half a cup of plain flour, straight in the bowl, 1 egg, just like that, and this is the trick, just a little dash of milk. Now, the reason we do that is we want a thick batter at first because it'll stick to the tines of the whisk and the whisk will actually break up the lumps. And create a nice smooth mixture. See, you want that to be very, very smooth. And I'm just going to add a dash more milk in there. And just keep working that through. Until there's no lumps in the mixture. There we go, look at that. Nice and smooth. Now, if you're doing sweet crepes, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of sugar. Also, if you're using unsalted butter, and I know a lot of houses don't actually have unsalted butter, just a little pinch of salt. If you're using salted butter, don't worry about the salt. Then we add more milk. Now, I can't tell you the exact quantity of milk to add, but just keep adding it and stirring until it becomes quite runny, just like this. And so that's ready, that's perfect. Then, this is the trick. The butter is melted, and I'm rolling it around there to just coat the pan, and the excess goes in here. That's going to make beautiful, creamy crepes. Mix that through. So you've got to make sure the butter in the pan is foaming up like that. That means it's ready. There's a little trick, a very simple one, which will help you. You have to make sure, cooking crepes, you add the batter to the edge of the pan and then roll around. Once it starts browning up around the edges there, you can give it a flip, like that. That was just me showing off. You can actually just flip it with a simple spatula and flip it over. And it should be nice and brown on the edges like that. Start bubbling away. Now this side is always going to be your presentation side. So just remember when you turn it onto the plate that this is going to be the prettier side. Once it's ready, you just tip it out onto our plate. And continue. Rinse and repeat. Add a little chunk of butter. Roll that around your pan. It's important to maintain the right pan temperature. I can see there's a bit of smoke coming up off the pan here, so it's a little bit too hot, and I turned it down. Okay, once again, we add it to the edge of the pan, and then we roll it around. There we go, beautiful. Okay, so the non-fancy method, get your spatula under there, flip it over, nice and easy. Alright, so while the crepes are over there cooking, we can prepare the special lemon sauce. So we need the juice of half a lemon. Now, I usually just scrape out the seeds here so they don't end up in your mixture. Okay. Now, make sure you use a nice thick Pyrex for this, something that can go in the microwave, because the best part about this recipe is it's done simply and easily in the microwave. So 1 juice of half a lemon, Then I've actually got 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Seems like a lot, but this is going to turn out to be a sweet syrup to go on top of our crepes. So I've just mixed that through. Now I'm going to put this in the microwave for just 1 minute and then let it rest. We just let it rest in between. So see how that's steaming? It's very important to let it cool down and steam a little bit. That'll turn it into a syrup. So once it's rested for a little bit, you can put it in for 1 more minute. Okay, just be careful, this can be really, really hot. But see here, it's thickened up nicely. So that took about 2 minutes in there. And that's just about the right consistency, so that's ready. Okay, so we have our lovely stack of crepes over here. And because this is a bit of a kind of crepe Suzette style recipe, I'm actually going to roll them up on the plate just like this, ready for some hungry people to dig into, and making sure that that first side is the one that's on top because it's the pretty side. Here we go. Alrighty, we have our lovely crepes all lined up here. We've got our delicious lemon sauce that I'm just drizzling over the top. Look at that. My mouth is watering. That looks absolutely amazing. Now, the finishing little touch, always add a little chefy touch to it. I'm just going to finely zest a little bit of the other half of this lemon over the top. Here we have our beautiful Sunday morning crepes with secret lemon sauce. There's going to be some hungry people that are going to devour this in a matter of minutes. Of course, you can prepare this with a little bit of Nutella. You can use maple syrup. There are so many ways of having these crepes, but this method is our family favorite. So I hope you enjoy this. It's super simple, super easy, and a great Sunday morning breakfast. Now, the best way to eat these is, of course, with your hands. Oh my God. Perfect. The crepes are a little bit crunchy. Kind of a sweet and sour tanginess from the lemon sauce. Oh, I love that. I might need to cook another batch.